Welcome to Journey to Greatness. My name is Jason Boyd, Park Ranger at Lincoln Home National Historic Site. This project was presented basically so that you have an opportunity for your own journey to greatness. It's a character lesson plans from many historical characters in the past, with Harriet Tubman, Abraham Lincoln, Frederick Douglass, and Martin Luther King Jr. All these people that we think of are great, fascinating people, but they were also young at one time, and they had decisions that they needed to make when they were young. They had choices to make. They actually wrote their own story as they grew up, through a lot of trials, tribulations, different situations that they had to work through, with a lot of racism, prejudice, and just freedom. Missing freedom, hoping for freedom, striving for freedom. All of them in their own way sought for these types of opportunities and equality for all people.
My name is Mason, and there's one thing that I learned about black and white people. White people were kind of prejudiced to the black people. Like one time, Martin Luther King Jr., he accidentally stepped on a white woman's foot, and she smacked him on the face and called him a name.
I learned that Martin Luther King wanted white folks and black folks to be together.
I learned that black people and white people didn't get to sit by each other on the bus. They were separated. The whites were in the front and the blacks were in the back. And I also learned that Harriet Tubman freed a lot of people, and she helped people go to the north and help them not be a slave no more.
Be kind to others, no matter what color they are, no matter how they are, no matter how different they are, always be nice to them. Like Harriet Tubman, she wanted to leave being a slave. She gave it all she got by taking other people to the Underground Railroad and making them free.
I learned about Harriet Tubman, and I learned that when she was trying to save this guy at the grocery store, and she got hurt for what he did, and he was trying to get away, but she got hit in the head with the thing because the slave owner was trying to hit the other person, but it actually accidentally hit Harriet Tubman.
No, they didn't give up, and so when they didn't give up, they kept going, and they became stronger.
And I learned about Abraham Lincoln. He grew up to be a president of the United States of America, and he was mad because all the other people were slaves, and he didn't want everybody to be a slave.
And he helped, and he tried to make everybody have their own rights and freedom.
Yeah, they had tried to overcome fear and tried to make other people stronger.
I learned is that not every hero starts out as a hero. They can always be regular. They can be brave, courageous. All they have to do is stand up and be well educated.
My name is Sarah Watson, and I'm the Executive Director of the Looking for Lincoln Heritage Coalition. We have just completed a fantastic project with partner groups that consisted of Lincoln's Home, which is a national park site, and the Boys and Girls Club of Central Illinois. We had the privilege, staff from the National Park and from Looking for Lincoln had the privilege of working with youth from the Boys and Girls Clubs on talking about a journey to greatness, and did that by studying some significant characters from history, Abraham Lincoln being one, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, and Martin Luther King Jr. The kids got to learn about them not as the adults that they were, but they learned about their childhood and what kinds of things they went through in their childhood and how some of those things were critical to the adults that they became and the success that they had. We did that with the kids, and then we asked the kids to think about their own journey to greatness. What could their journey to greatness look like? Are they going to have some speed bumps along the way? Are they going to have some issues to deal with? And what we hope is that there's some lasting impact for the kids that really gets to the heart of character education. And we believe that it's been a very successful project that we want to do again. This was a pilot project, which means this is the first time that we'd had the opportunity to do this. Our hope is we can make this available to youth groups anywhere in the country. Journey to Greatness, the curriculum is a web-based program. We'll have facilitators, guides, and what we hope is to be able to make this available to any group that would like to work with youth with it, whether it's a Boys and Girls Club, a Boy Scouts, a school group, church group, but this was the pilot for us to see how it worked, what we could do to make it better so that it would be a turnkey kind of operation for someone else to use.
The Journey to Greatness was made possible by Looking for Lincoln, the National Park Service, Boys and Girls Clubs of America, and the National Park Foundation.